the ice time and all the trust you've given to Owen Tippett these last couple months, did it feel like a game like he had tonight was kind of coming, that he was ready to have a night like this?
Well, I think he's had games like this prior. If he hits the net more, I think you see more goals. But yeah, he steps on the ice, he's dangerous, and I think he thinks he's a good player. I was just telling the coaches, we know he's a good player. More importantly, I think he thinks he's a good player, and he's kind of letting it go.
Was that one of the last steps for him? You guys can say how much you believe in him. He's got to believe in himself.
Well, for any player, it doesn't matter what we say. He's got to take it. He's got to have that swagger. Tip has a lot to learn still, but the improvement from where he was in camp, for me, when I was first introduced to him and met him, to where he is now mentally, I think he's made tremendous strides.
Even beyond Tippett, as a coach, is it just kind of a relief that these guys finally got rewarded, especially after the last few weeks when they would be creating chances and nothing seemed to be going in?
Yeah. See, I don't think we've played poorly. I think the effort's been there, and you just don't get the result. And no matter where we are, no matter how much, it doesn't matter in the standings as far as the real stuff, playoffs. You put the uniform, they want to win, and so I'm happy that they get a result here, and a lot of people contributed.
The guys came out into the ice really determined tonight. Did you tell the guys anything before the game that might have sparked that energy tonight? A special message to them?
No. I thought tonight's game, what we told them was, it's one of the highest scoring teams in the league, but it's also a team that gives up a lot of goals. So I just felt the neutral zone was really important, how we handled the puck when we had it, and what we did when they had it, making sure we're not giving up odd man rushes.
The top power plays coming in, and you guys have been struggling on the penalty kill. How important do you think that first penalty kill was in setting that momentum and giving you guys the chance to kind of?
Yeah. I think it was good to kill it. The third period one frustrates me still, because it's another offensive zone penalty, and it can ignite an offense. And that one, we've been taking too many offensive zone penalties, but to kill one early on, and I thought we were really patient and in the shot lanes, which is very important against that power play. I thought it helped us. Third period one, and I love Lots, but we can't take a penalty there. We can't give them an opportunity to ignite their offense.
You said you had been mulling who you wanted Owen Tippett to play with on a line. How did you arrive with Cates and Lawton, and what did you like?
I wanted to play them against they loaded up their top line, and I'm going to use Catesy, I'm going to use Lots. I had the kid there that I was going to start the game with, but then once I saw their lines with it fully loaded, I wanted to put Tip there. It's a big chore for the kid. Just switch the wingers and basically had them play against Thompson's line the whole night.
His 26 game drought, Joel has said he's really tried to get back to the basics, get to the dirty areas. Have you felt like it's been building to finally breaking the drought tonight?
He's played better. He's had more opportunities. He's worked at his game. He's been involved for quite a while now, for a number of games, more involved in the offense. So I'm glad he scored. He's had opportunities. He hasn't. James hasn't scored in a while. He scores. Maybe it helps them in the last 13, 14 games here. It releases them, and they bang away at it.
Tippett came here in the Claude Giroux trade, so there was a good bit of pressure on his shoulders. It's pretty impressive how he's handled expectations.
Yeah, I don't think players care who they were traded for or whatever. I just think he's growing. He's getting more of an opportunity here. Florida was pretty loaded with some offensive people when he was there. You just never know when there's opportunity, and I just think he's gained confidence. I think it's so important for an athlete in any sport how they feel about themselves. I think he feels pretty good, and there's more to it. The thing I like is not so much I like the goals, but I think he's added more power to his game. Last game, he brings it to net 2 or 3 times. That's the thing that I want him to continue to work on, not just rely on the shot that he has. Like that power play goal, that's just a great shot. I want the other part of the game too, because I think he's able to do it.
You mentioned the importance of confidence with Tippett. Obviously, confidence is important for any player,
Mm-hmm.
any athlete, but with his personality, him being more of a quiet guy, is confidence even more important for someone like him? Because once it gets going, it kind of can just go downhill from there.
Yeah. I'm still trying to really get to know him. There's not a. He doesn't say much, and I see him with teammates and all, and I see him more outgoing there. I watch him on the bench with some of the guys. It's not my job to try to turn him into someone that he isn't, but I think a big part of coaching is to try to help him down that road of swagger. And sometimes coaching it's to take him off that road of swagger because it's the wrong road. There's all different types of swagger, and I think he's at a good spot now. And I don't think he's ever going to be that guy that carries himself the wrong way. I think in answering your question, I think it would be the other way, where he just goes about his business and is real quiet about it. I think he's beginning to. I just think he believes he's a good player.
John, I know it's only been 4 games at the NHL level for Tyson Foerster, but how do you feel like his confidence has come along a little bit?
Yeah, gets his first point. You can see that he's a little tight around the net with the puck. I think he feels more comfortable on the outside, and but the games he's played, if he hasn't played against the top line, he's played against top players on the other team. I think he's handled himself really well, and and he still hasn't even filled in. He's just a tall drink of water. He's just trying to fill into his body. He's going to get stronger, but for the time he's been with us here, it's encouraging as far as where he's gone to, and so hopefully it'll continue. We'll get some more games. I don't know how many more, and we'll keep on seeing where he's at.
Last game against Vegas, you didn't get rewarded on the power play, but you had a lot more offensive zone time. Good puck movement, those kind of things. Nice to take another step tonight. Obviously, Tip shot.
Kids, it was all the kids. It's Casey, Tip, Tyson. I mean, Tony's out there. We put Tony with Yorkie, so 4 of them are kids, the future of our team. So it's. I thought they moved it around. I thought Tony did a good job in getting things settled when he needed to do. It's always nice to score a power play goal when you haven't scored many. So I like their patience as far as just keeping the puck and taking what they give you, and then Tip just rips it.